So I talked about this a lot back a few years ago, and I'm sure everybody can see we've seen the World Economics plans in terms of you own nothing to be happy, etc., etc., etc. And not even that, we know what they want to do. We've seen the Irish Taoiseach give out about people eating beef and stuff like that. They just generally want you just to eat bugs. Like it's there in black and white that they generally will want you to eat bugs. Klaus Schwab has basically said this. They want you to eat snails. They want you to eat bugs. Basically, they might as well give you. They might as well just. You might as well eat rocks at that stage. But yeah, you've seen this constantly. I mean, particularly in Ireland, as you know, we're such a farming country. Particularly in rural Ireland, not so much Dublin, obviously the cities. But if you go to places like Cavan, where I am from, a lot of farmers. There's a lot of young people like farmers, like tractors and doing things on the farms. And unfortunately, maybe by 2040, by 2030, you're not going to be happy anyway. But so Klaus Schwab say, well, we see what happens, Klaus. But anyway, better say no more. But basically, long story short, uh, we should generally fight for our farmers because at the end of the day, we have to just put this straight. This is the simple answer. If there's no farmers, there's no food. Simple as that. We can't eat bugs. People can't survive on just eating fucking bugs. Regardless of what any clown from the World Economic Forum says, or delusional, I don't know what you would call them, but we're not even going to utter what I just was going to say to them, because our good friends in the Irish Media Commission won't be very pleased with us, which I'll look at. But it is simple. So we see farmers across Europe. We see what the European Union are doing, utter contempt for farmers. They just want to destroy them. They literally just want to destroy them. So they will have nothing, basically. They want to get rid of the farm. They want to take it off them. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to put windmills on top of their farms and stuff like that. They get rid of them. Like we see this in the EU. We see it across the whole. We see what happened in the Netherlands. We see what's happened in Germany. We see what's happened in Poland. And we see what's happening now with Eamon Ryan. Eamon Ryan is just purely determined to destroy Irish agriculture to the ground. And it's not even that. There's so many people, there's so many farmers in rural Ireland and stuff. There's so many young people who's employed by farmers doing odd jobs, maybe bringing grain or whatever around the farm or bringing tractors, etc., etc. I'm not the biggest farmer in the country, but I can see why young people I remember being even at school and loads of young people liked driving, like they had tractor license, get tractor licenses very young and stuff like that. And a lot of young people like it, and there's a good future for them. It is a good future to be out in the fresh air, walking the land and stuff like that. Our grandfathers used to have to do it. Back during the farm, back during the plantation and stuff like that. I mean, I wrote out what else I was going to say, but you get what I'm saying. And for us, for basically the European Union particularly, at the moment, just giving the truth, basically giving the finger to the farmers. Particularly they got very aggressive now in the last year or so. The European Union and the Irish government itself, the Green Party, just the Green Party are literally just anti-worker. They don't like anybody. The same with the Labour, but the petroleum is nearly the Irish government. They don't like you, and that's as simple as that. But they like the I'm not even going to know what I was going to say again, but sure. But you get what I'm saying. It's just pure hatred for farmers. Like it's just more than hatred. And it's the simple thing. If there's no farmers, there's no food. And this is the beautiful. You try and survive on bugs for a week and see how long. Like people will starve to it. You need protein. You need beef. You need a balanced diet. In other words, you need your beef. You need your milk. You need things, protein to keep you healthy, to keep you fit and healthy. And I don't think they want people to really be fit and healthy. To be totally honest, etc. 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 But eating bugs is not going to keep people healthy. It's having a balanced diet by beef, having a bit of turkey, whatever, etc., etc., etc. But that's what it is, and you think they would know this. You think particularly Leo Varadkar being the Taoiseach, so-called Taoiseach, but you think he would know this being a doctor how nutritious beef and stuff could be for the human body, etc., etc., and that he wants to get rid of red beef, etc., etc. You wonder, but we all know the agenda behind it. But I just say to people to support their farmers as much as they can. Of course, buy Irish. If you see any goods in Ireland, like Turkey fresh eggs, etc., etc., buy Irish, support Irish. Buy local, of course, support your local farmers. Give them a few bob. It's better than any European farmers getting. It's better to buy local and support local. Because at the end of the day, they're the people who are keeping local economies going. Rural farmers, particularly in rural Ireland, it's only for the local farmers. We would be in a white state. because it is literally the main industry in rural Ireland, apart from maybe a few other things, but it generally is just farming and construction. That's basically what's keeping the country going, to be totally honest. But and we see what happens with the Green Party in a few months' time. They won't exist basically, because they'll be that wiped out. But anyway, we'll wait and see. Thank you for watching. Subscribe more, and I talk to you later. And goodbye.